Hi, this is Heather from Lifestyle 50. So I know it's been a hot minute since I've been on. Probably the last couple months have been challenging, and the next couple months are going to be challenging too. We had it seemed like one hit was coming after another. My neighbor's mother passed away from COVID. My other neighbor's grandfather passed away from COVID. My neighbor got COVID. She's doing better now. My nephew had COVID and then got sick and spent over a week in Children's Hospital. And on top of all that, one of my friends from when I worked in New York, I've known her for 26 years, passed away last week. She had been battling kidney cancer for years. So it just seemed like one hit after another. And then that same week, one of my bosses, I technically have 3 bosses in the group. They're all in different sections of this, cover different sections of the state. But I've learned so much from him. He definitely is one of those people that he teaches you. When you ask him a question, he explains the how, the why, and all that, so that you understand it. He just doesn't give you an answer 26. He tells you, he shows you how to get to that number. I learned so much from him. And the week before last, he told us that he got a new job opportunity and he's leaving. So all this rolled up too. So I have to say, like, emotion-wise, I've been all over the board. There have been some good things. I am fully vaccinated. I got my 2 shots, and I'm past the 2 weeks of the second shot. I got one little side effect from the first shot, and that was probably about 9 days or so after the first shot. I got redness in the arm, which went away with Benadryl, nothing. About 24 hours or so after the second shot, I got the chills, the body ache, no fever, a headache, and that lasted about 8 hours, and then it just was gone. Like, 1 minute I had, the reaction, next minute, nothing. So, I am 2 shots in. My mother got her first shot last week. She gets her second shot on the 31st, and then she will be vaccinated. And I mean, the other good news is that with my one boss leaving, which I'm so incredibly sad. I told him, I said, he gave like a month notice. I'm like, I need time to process, and so I'm not acknowledging that you're leaving for at least a week. You got to give me a week of wrapping my head around it. But along with him leaving, we're reorganizing the department. They are going to promote me, not to his level, but right below it. So the bump in salary will be nice, the added responsibility. So probably for the next 2 weeks, while we hire another person, at least one more person for our department, I'll pretty much be doing 1 3/4 jobs. So it's going to be a lot of late hours. I might do a video on hiring. What do managers look for when looking at applicants? I think especially I haven't had to hire somebody in a while, so I would like to see what some resumes are showing, what maybe some do's and don'ts of what I see as a manager getting ready to find a person. So all that's going on, diets, keeping okay. Sticking with it. I probably had in the past 2 months, maybe 3 slip-ups. They were just like a meal slip-up, not a week slip-up. So I feel that that's good. Chloe, my puppy who has kidney disease, she's doing great. Again, they wanted to do blood work every 3 months, and right now I said no. I said I cannot handle bad news every 3 months because it feels like I'm getting bad news every week. And she is acting normal. She's going for a ton of walks. She's 19 pounds. She's a small dog, but we do at least 2.5 miles a day, her and I, on the walks, and then I try to do other. And she's eating her kidney dog food, and she's not having accidents in the house. So I'm just monitoring her, and if it changes, then I'll take her in for blood work. But I just can't do it. The other thing that I started in January with the no spend for 6 months, which means I'm only spending on necessities, which is basically right now food and gas. I do not need clothes. I'm still working from home. We're still working remotely, and if I have to go in the office, I have a ton of stuff. In fact, the fact of right before lockdown, so pretty much this week last year, I had gotten all my blazers and everything dry cleaned. They have not been touched since then. So I have plenty of clothes. I have plenty of makeup. I don't need anything. And for the past year, since really lockdown started, it seemed like everything and their mother broke down in my house. Or someone, mother or dog, got sick. So I had to replace my air conditioning unit, my dishwasher went, my irrigation system went. Chloe had her hospital visits and her dog, her vet visits and her blood work and all of her tests. My mother had her teeth pulled and dentures. And so in the past year, for just unexpected expenses, not even talking about the regular monthly expenses, I've estimated about $18,000 to $20,000 in additional money that has gone out of my pocket in the past year, and I have to try to recover from that. It's fine when you plan for things, but it just happened like once lockdown started, like everything started breaking down. Or getting sick, or just the gamut. So I also found out that our trash gets picked up every Monday. So every Sunday night or Monday morning, I would see like all the food that we bought that we didn't eat, that it went bad, and we got rid of. And I had to stop it. And we are spending way too much money for a household of 2 people, me and my mother. It was just way too much. I know we eat different diets, but still. So I put us on a budget, and so with this budget, we've actually been averaging about $55 a week for the 2 of us for grocery shopping, and always have plenty of food in the house, so we're doing good on that. And with working from home, I'm filling up my car about once a month now. So I've cut back expenses, as I'm about to go into 2 unboxings. But these were prepaid last year, so they don't count. But I really have to just slow the bleeding of money out of my pocket, because it just seems like every time lately I've turned around, something has gone wrong, broke down, need to get fixed. So I'm trying to do the 6 months of no spend, and then I really do want to extend it going forward. And I'm definitely going to keep the grocery budget going forward, period, because we're doing fine on it. And it shows how much waste we were having, which And so that is my wonderful update. I thought I was going to put this into one of the unboxings, but I feel like this should just be a separate video and keep the two unboxings separate. So you're going to see the same outfit. I'm going to go through. I finally got a couple of hours where I can rest, and so I'm going to take advantage of that and do my unboxings. I will, even though it'll be crazy, I'll be working a lot more hours the next, I would have to say the next 2 to 3 months, because now I'm doing both, well, 75% of my boss is leaving job, my job, and really the month end close is where it's going to hit the worst. But now we are going to be researching applicants, having Zoom, Teams interviews. We are going to have, just even when we get this person hired, I have to go through the training part. It's going to be remotely, so I guess they're just going to be sitting on Teams all day while watching me do the job and slowly migrate it over. But you don't want to rush somebody, especially in accounting. There's different things, and during month end, you don't want to rush and put them in by themselves too fast. So it's going to take probably March, April, May, end of May, till we hire somebody and get them up to speed. But in the end, it'll make it a strong department. So I'm looking forward to it. So there's not going to be a lot of free time for the next couple months. But it is exciting in its own way. It's definitely, I'll have more challenging tasks. I'll be learning new stuff, even at my age, still learning new stuff along the way. And so overall, it will be a good thing. It will be crazy, and if I think about it too much, I get anxiety. Not that there's nothing that I can't do in this thing. It's just, I guess, being overwhelmed, because I'm going to get everything thrown at me at once. So, but, I may do some videos. How do you handle stress in the workplace, working remotely, hiring somebody? What do we look for? So there could be some good ideas for some videos down the line. But this is just a quick what I've been up to update. And I have 2 unboxings this week, and then I have a box coming in sometime during next week, so I can do that next weekend. So I hope you all have a good day, and if you like this video, please think about liking and subscribing, and I will talk to you soon.